join me for a run. I'm running home. It's about 5k. Come join me. It's just a short, easy, gentle session running from my client's house back to my own. Here we go. Try and point out some of the old abandoned cars on the streets of Bangkok. There's quite a few, mainly Toyotas, Nissans, the like. There might be the odd BMW, you never know your luck. So the journey I'm going to take today is almost straight on side roads, but I'm going to cut through the cemetery and then along the little canal, just to add a little bit more distance. If I go direct, it's about 4k, 4.7, something like that. But if I go through the canal, it makes it 5. Here we go. So the streets of Bangkok are far from easy to run. There's lots of bridges, lots of high curbs and uneven footpaths, so you've really got to be careful. But there's lots of interesting things to look at along the way, which makes up for it. So if you're training for a trail or similar, the streets can be really handy for that. Lots of unevenness, compromised running. It's a little old Mazda. That's been there a long time. I've been running these streets 15 years. I think it's never been moved. Okay, we're about 1.5 kilometers in, and it does look like it's gonna rain, so I've got to keep the pace up, try and avoid the rain if possible. So the purpose of this video is kind of as a trial in readiness for an upcoming event that Vicky and I are doing. It's called the Ultra 5k, and it consists of 5k every hour for 5 hours for a total of 25. Obviously you've got to finish the first 5 before you can start the second, and it's trail. It's quite a demanding trail, so we're looking at around 35 to 40 minutes per 5k or thereabouts for someone like myself. Hopefully give me 20 minutes between runs. Here we are in the Chinese temple. So it may seem a bit weird to those of you outside of Southeast Asia, but temples and cemeteries and like really aren't off limits in the way they may be in the Western world, in Europe perhaps, where they're more revered and respected, if you like. Whereas here you'll see a lot of people running in and around the cemeteries and the temples, and even doing karaoke and having tea parties and the likes. Maybe it's a respect thing for the dead, who knows. I'll take you around this way so you have a little look. So you've got people playing their sports, their badminton, and there's the football kind of game here. The Thai football game is our basketball. So this is more of a Chinese temple and cemetery, not a Thai temple, but the same. They like to use the grounds for sports, leisure and the likes. Okay, let's carry on. Now we're going to try and cross the road. It's always quite a scary feat. We'll wait for the lights and then we'll see what happens. That side was quite easy. Let's see how we get on with this side. It's a little bit busier. Here we go. as quite often people have jumped the lights, so I feel quite fortunate that they've let us go. Okay, hello doggy. So now we're back along the canal. We're going to follow this down into the market, and then we'll go through the market from there. Here we are at the top of the wet market. That's where you get your meat and your veggies. It's still really busy even this time of the evening. It's starting to get dark now as well. When you find these little shortcuts, it does make the journey a bit more interesting than just running up and down the roads. Going more alongside a canal, which will throw us back out onto the main road towards my house. So we're almost home now. Good job!
Hi Dad, hi Dad!
And there you have it. Short run back from Alec to my house is 4.5 kilometers in total, so real easy, real light. Just keep the legs moving. And back on it again tomorrow.